Two Canadians facing off in the first heat. It is Gabriel Hrum and Maxime Boudreau. 300 pounds to start with. 40 feet down the alley. 300 pounds of sand. Go back and get one more. 2,400 pounds in the wheelbarrow. About 800 pounds in the hand. And Boudreau moving it forward. Maxime looking good. The newcomer, Gabriel Hrum, slowly but surely, as Boudreau goes for a blast of oxygen and then onto the hand over hand.
And I know these guys, both of them are very, very good at this type of event, so we're almost getting a good insight at just to how tough this event is. Both of these guys are really good specialists when it comes to the moving events, the conditioning work and stuff like that. Gabriel there just taking the lead ahead of Maxime.
Boy, he's really going for it. The youngster.
He's obviously got a really strong grip and yeah, doing fantastically well on this event.
Every foot of rope makes the weight go 6 inches upward.
He's nearly completed it now.
700 pounds on the pulley, and Gabriel Hrum.
What a start.
The youngster, 24 years old, from Quebec, and he gets it done. Boudreau, only 90 seconds on the clock. Boudreau gets it done. You saw the red light indicating that the weight has gone as high as it needs to go to complete the course. So Jerry Pritchett going up against Avars Smokstelis.
I expect Ivers to be really good at this event. Jerry is, you know, he's as tough as they come. Like I said earlier, he will literally fight for everything. He's a real warrior.
Ivars, second bag. Into the wheelbarrow. Pritchard seems to catch up. A little bit of chalk.
I know Jerry's got a really strong grip as well, so he's going to be hoping that that's still strong going into that last bit of the medley.
Guys are doing really good with this. They're only allowed one drop. Wheel has to cross the line. And now both of them going at it at the rope pull.
This is the bit where it's won or lost on this arm over arm pull. It almost doesn't matter if you're slightly slower on the first bit of the medley. This is the bit where it's crucial. Ivers going really well here.
Yeah, Ivars is still putting that weight up, and Pritchett starting to slow down, really giving it a second thought there. Konstantin Janasha comes in for a little bit
I don't know if
of a boost, trying to pump up Smokstelis.
I think he's just moved ahead of Maxime there. Looks like it from here. Putting in a real big effort here. Neither of them beating Gabriel on that event. What a great start for the new guy.
Evan Singleton next to him, getting ready to go.
Evan off to a great start with a sandbag there.
Singleton's quick.
Both these guys really making light work of these sandbags. Both moving really fast.
Ferris stumbles just a little bit, getting that last bag in. Lifts the sled. These wheelbarrows neck and neck, Singleton and Ferris. Now the competition really going to heat up as they both get to the rope pull at exactly the same time.
Here we go. This is the moment where we're going to see a lot of effort put in. Both these guys going really well.
Ferris and Singleton. Singleton, what a performance from the 25-year-old from Lexington, Kentucky.
Wow, what a great
Nails
performance
it
from Evan there. Kevin also going really well. Almost complete, maybe one more pull. And Kevin completes as well.
Singleton fired up as always, and with good reason. And the former firefighter throws down the heat in heat number 3.
And the crowd went absolutely crazy, and rightly so. What an amazing effort from Evan there.
Great heat, 2 completed courses. Thompson and Janasha.
Thompson off to a great start. Constantine looks really in trouble there, like something's wrong.
Yeah, he does. He's hobbling back.
Bobby's still going really strong though. Like I said before, this event is won or lost on that arm over arm pull though, so he can take his time here if he needs to. Just putting a big effort on the arm over arm pull.
Janasha gets the second bag in. Thompson's taking some time. Drops the wheelbarrow. Now he's got to be careful because he's only allowed 1 drop.
Janasha's really hobbling there. He's really struggling with quite a serious injury by the looks of things, but still not giving up.
Thompson drops again.
Oh, we've just been informed that they took away the 1 drop rule. It would have been nice if we'd have known that. But
yeah, it's good. Good to know. So Thompson finally gets the weight across, and he's going for the rope pull. How about the fight going on with Constantine Janasha? He's putting everything he can into it. He's injured. It's clear that he is. So Janasha, a scratch. Thompson burns the 90 seconds. Not sure if he was able to move the weight.
I think he might have just broke the floor with it, which would have been good for him.
They are leaving it all out here on the floor.
Shaw off to a quick start. He is sprinting with a 300-pound sandbag and jogging back. He is determined.
Gabriel looks like he's picked up an injury there. Just dropped back short with a bag. Something looks like it's wrong. Brian there will be trying to focus on what he's doing, get the job done. But we see Gabriel's up on his feet now, which is fantastic. So that's great. I don't know if it was a touch of cramp or something like that.
Just the competitor in Gabriel Pena. He's struggling a little bit. And the crowd, as much for Brian Shaw as for Gabriel Pena right now, after slipping on the battlefield, they want Pena to keep going. Shaw starts pulling. 700 pounds in the grip of Brian Shaw. Pena can't push the sled. Shaw, one more pull. And the crowd shows the love for Brian Shaw.
Great effort from Brian there. We notice the taller guys tend to do well on that arm over arm pull as well. Obviously, it's less pulls for them to get to the top of the equipment. Less pulls on the rope means less time used.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Shaw was quicker than Singleton. Singleton was at about 58 seconds. And Mitchell. Mitchell at the top of the leaderboard going into this event.
Both going pretty well here. Looking solid, looking fit.
And Mitchell got the second bag in, so does Hicks.
We know that both of these guys can pick up big weights off the floor because they just proved that in the deadlift. It's just whether their grip can hold on to those handles.
Mitchell having a hard time getting it off the ground, gonna need some chalk. Gets a little help from the staff. Hicks goes across the line. Mitchell finally gets the weight up, starts walking it forward. He's going to need to finish strong because his lead is in jeopardy in the overall.
This is going to open the competition up. It's going to be wide open after this event if Trey can't get this done.
And Hicks pulling on the hand over hand. Mitchell trying to finish.
I mean, Trey,
15 seconds left, and Trey Mitchell got to get this thing off the ground.
Yeah.
Got to put a score in here.
He's been fantastic for the whole competition, just showing that tiny little weakness there. Still a great effort, but yeah, I mean, Trey obviously would have hoped for a little bit more than that, but still well in the battle for the competition and for the title.
Gets a big hug from the current leader, Evan Singleton. It'll be interesting to see now, especially after Brian Shaw put in such a great performance earlier in Heat 5. And the Atlas Stones to finish off almost to the end of the 6th event at the Shaw Classic. JF Caron from Quebec against Adam Bishop from Surrey in England. Caron looking strong. Bishop.
Little slip there with a sandbag.
Little slip with the bag. Caron gets the chalk. Gets his grip.
Like I said, it's almost best that they don't rush this bit. Don't rush to pick up on the sandbag. Make sure they've got a nice secure grip, because this event is literally getting won or lost on the arm over arm, not on the wheelbarrow.
Short choppy steps there from Adam Bishop.
Same with Adam, it's always been a slight weakness for him. The same with Trey. Adam's grip is, it's getting a lot stronger, but it has always been his weakness.
Caron, he's got the weight about halfway up. Bishop trying to get it off the ground and struggling.
What Adam would be looking to do is try and wrap that rope round his arm, get as long a pulls as possible. Just try and wrap the rope round, so he's got a real secure grip on it.
Caron has finished the course. Bishop still struggling at the hand over hand. The rope pull.
I don't think JF was quick enough to beat Evan, but he could be in with a shot of coming in second or third on that event.
None of these athletes will miss this rope pull.
Definitely not. I'm certain that all of them will be glad that's out of the way. It's pretty much all of them, after they've been on the arm over arm, have been actually helped up off the floor, and they look absolutely exhausted.
All right, after 6 events at the Shaw Classic, it is JF Caron who does jump into the lead over Trey Mitchell. Brian Shaw takes second. Trey Mitchell now in third place. By the way, Power Medley, the top 3. Evan Singleton wins the event. Kevin Ferris in second. Shaw takes third, followed just 4 seconds later by JF Caron. And they are the only 4 to complete this. Gabriel Room ran out of time, had a 9'2", and I believe it's 10 feet all the way to the top. And he just ran out of time.
Oh, so unlucky.
But a shift in the overall standings, and kind of what we expected is consistency throughout. JF Caron, Brian Shaw have been consistent. Shaw hasn't won an event yet. Trey Mitchell has. Very consistent through the first 5 events, but then the 6th event really cost Trey Mitchell. That arm over arm rope pull, he will not miss that.
No, definitely not, but I know Trey's still got some good events to come. I mean, certainly the Atlas Stones, I'd say him and Brian are the 2 best stone lifters here. So, if he's in contention, going into that last event, he's still got a shot of winning. I mean, but Brian there has done himself a lot of favours, as well as JF. Both of those put in fantastic performances on that event. I'd probably give the edge slightly to Brian on the dumbbell press going into the next event over JF. So we're going to have a really tight finish.
2 events left here at the Shaw Classic. Next up, the Circus Dumbbell, 242 pounds.